Okay, guys, welcome to tonight's team call. My name is Gabby. If you don't know who I am, sorry for the technical difficulties. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen now. No, I don't want to download iTunes right now. No, thank you. Can you guys see? Oh my goodness. I'm sharing the wrong thing. Okay, share desktop. Okay, here we go. Okay. Now that we got that fixed. Okay, using your Instagram as your accountability partner. This is what I have been doing. I'm super excited to share this with you guys tonight because this has completely changed the way that I post and has made it so easy for me to post now. And I don't overthink any of my posts. I don't sit here and think, okay, like I don't know what to post, because I use Instagram as my very own personal accountability partner, someone that is with me through everything, the good, the bad, the ugly, literally everything. When I changed my mindset to use Instagram in this way, it completely changed the way that I post and changed the way that I run my business now. So I hope that you guys get some insight to this, and take what you want, leave what you want, ask questions if you want. I prefer you guys, since Emma's a little busy, to save your questions or post them as I'm going, and I'll go through them at the end and read them off, just so I'm not missing anyone's questions. So yeah, and don't be afraid to ask questions. I love questions. Okay. So, how I went to 500 followers to over 3,000 followers in a year. I want to kind of start off with giving you guys kind of like a background. I did start with 500 followers when I started Beachbody. When I started, the day I signed up as a coach, which I signed up as a discount coach, I started with like 500 to 600 followers. Not much. I also had another fitness account that I had because I was doing BBG workouts, which are the beach something guide. I don't remember what it was, but I was doing BBG workouts. So I had a separate fitness account for that. And it was very hard to go back and forth between them. But I had experience from posting beforehand because I was doing Herbalife, which I was also doing. So because I was doing that, I kind of had a little bit of experience posting. Now, granted, I made zero to like no, like little to none connections with people. So that's why you're like, okay, well, you did Herbalife, why didn't you have more followers? Because I wasn't making connections with people. That's not what I was trained to do. I was trained to sell products, and that was my only job, which is why I'm no longer with them and why I'm with Beachbody. But I have no experience in social media. I'm college dropout. Like I did a lot of this on my own by research and trying to get massively obsessed with learning everything about Instagram and social media. Um, so I decided from day one of coaching, which was around January when 80 Day Obsession launched, that I was going to share every single part of my life. I had no idea how Instagram actually works, like algorithms and all of that, like no idea. I didn't even know what that word meant until honestly maybe a year ago, when my hairdresser told me what algorithms were because she started to see me posting. She's like, "Do you do algorithms?" And I'm like, "I have no idea what that is." So she actually has taught me a lot too, because she's huge on social media and she actually does a lot of trainings on Instagram. So I also follow her and I get a lot of that from her. I'm always hungry to learn more about Instagram. I go to YouTube, I Google things on how to grow your Instagram, and I also go into the search bar of Beachbody Champions or the other Beachbody helpful groups that are provided to you, and I search Instagram training or whatever it is. Podcasts, I listen to podcasts. You guys, there's so many resources out there for you that I have honestly implemented into my business. But I always do what feels right to me, because you're going to hear, and I'm going to go over this, but you're going to hear a lot of contradicting things of how Instagram should work, and where to post your captions or where to post your hashtags, and how to follow people, how to unfollow people. And you have to just do what feels right to you. And once you start to make that mind shift of doing what feels right to you, it won't seem so hard. When I started to feel confused or stuck in like Instagram or social media even, I always went to Google. Always, always, always. And yeah, so let me go into the social media clutter. Honestly, like how I gained my followers in a year is I always focused on the 3 buzzwords that you probably always hear, which is consistency, vulnerability, and being authentic. If you follow me, then you know that I post a million times a day. Like it's honestly like a shocker. Like today I went on my Instagram story. I was like, oh my God, like totally forgot. Like, hi guys, I've been so busy today and I wasn't on. But I am always consistent. Since day one, I have never not posted on social media or on Instagram. Even if I'm sick in bed or I don't feel like posting or I'm going through a rough patch of my life, I'll post a quote or post a picture that I took like a month ago and like put a caption of like, this is how I'm feeling today or whatever. I'm always consistent. I'm always vulnerable. And I'm always being authentic. I'm always being real and transparent. And that's how you are going to find people in your niche, the people that you want to find, the people that you want to connect with. And how I did that was being completely myself, letting go of other people's opinions of me and letting go of, well, if I post this and I have this pimple on my face, what are people going to think of me? Like, who cares? Right? Because if you're posting that and you're feeling like, okay, like this is me, like every girl gets pimples, like, during that time of the month or whatever, then I'm going to connect with someone else that thinks I'm really funny. And so that's how you're going to gain followers, because you're connecting to them on a real level of not trying to be perfect. So those 3 buzzwords are really important when it comes to social media: is consistency, vulnerability, and being authentic. If you're casually posting on your Instagram stories and you're only posting 1 story, like that's unacceptable, especially if you're wanting to make this work. That is 100% unacceptable. Like, you need to be sharing everything, okay? Like, I know it's hard if you're a mom. Like, Emma's a busy mom. She's posting all the time. I was in school when I was doing this, you guys. I was in school. I work 50 hours a week, and I'm always finding time to post. And honestly, the way I look at it is I'm always trying to make someone smile, feel motivated, or inspire someone to make their life better through health and fitness, and even in general, just to be happier. That is my mission on my social media. And after telling Emma no for 4 years, you guys, I honestly made a promise to myself in 2018. I made a promise to myself to never give up and give it my all from day one. And that's what I've done. And so if you're sitting here and you're feeling like on the edge and you're like, well, posting on social media is so hard and I don't know if I can do it and I just don't have enough time in my day, you need to sit down with yourself and you need to say, I'm going to give it my all this year, everything or nothing. Because you can't be wishy-washy with this business. No one's going to trust you. No one's going to want to reach out to you. No one's going to want to be like, yeah, I want to join her business, because you didn't show up last week. You weren't posting your workouts. You weren't showing them that you were being consistent. You weren't showing them that you're vulnerable and showing them that you're authentic, because you weren't there all last week. You posted 1 story. So what makes you think that they're going to want to join your boot camp or they're going to want to join your business? You have to show up. And how you're going to show up for them and yourself is by using Instagram as your own accountability partner. So we have our challenge groups, right? We check into that. I want you guys to start thinking about checking into Instagram first and posting your workouts and posting how you're feeling, or just posting your whole day in general. And then posting and then checking in with the groups. It might seem like a lot, and it might seem like, hey, like, to me, it never seemed like a lot. To me, it was, this is all or nothing. This is life or death. This is my business, which I'm going to go over in a second about purpose. But you guys, it's all or nothing, and you have to find a way. Where there's a will, there is a way. And the having the time or not having the time for things is a little overrated, because this is a business, and if you want it to work, you got to figure out ways to make it work. So like I said, I use my Instagram as my accountability partner, and I post every second, every day of my life. And it's honestly changed my body physically and mentally, because I don't think that I could have gotten through 80-day obsession when I first started decided, was like, okay, all or nothing right now, like all or nothing. I don't think that I would have gotten through 80-day obsession without posting my workouts every single day, because that was my accountability. I was like, I gotta show up. Like, I have to show up, because if not, then I'm failing. Like, I felt like I was failing. So I personally love posting my workouts, because I get those simple messages that's like, hey girl, like, I'm having a really hard time today getting my workout in, but I saw you post your workouts, and so it made me get out of bed. Like, yeah, she might have not joined my challenge group, but she told me that I helped her smile or inspired her to wake up. That's enough for me. And I made that connection with her, which in the future is more connections, and maybe you could invite her into your challenge group. So those are the little things, like posting your workouts or getting on your Instagram and being like, I'm so exhausted today. I just worked 50 hours in a week, but I'm going to, invite a couple of you guys to my challenge group. And just being honest and being raw and authentic with your followers. That's what's going to make people want to follow you and not unfollow you. On my journey, to be totally honest, if I didn't, am I on social media clutter? Yeah, I kind of am. So I'm going to go back really quick so you guys don't get confused. But if I didn't know how to do something, which by do something, I mean social media, I figured it out. I researched it, or I asked my upline, or I asked in the team pages, I Googled it, I YouTubed it. Use the resources. They're out there for you. And if I didn't know how to do it, I looked it up. I took notes and I implemented those notes, you guys. Honestly, I think another game changer for me was Summit, when we went to all of the trainings, and I learned so much about social media and how it could help my business from going to Summit. So making these decisions in your business and making the decisions to go to trainings and look up YouTube videos and ask in the team pages, that helps your business. You can't be a turtle in a shell and be like sitting here by yourself trying to figure it out. This isn't a you thing. It is a you thing. It's your business, but it's also a we thing. That you have to change your mindset to, okay, like, how did you create your hashtags? How did you do that? Ask in the team pages, okay? Ask and figure it out. Google it. A lot, you guys, I don't think I really asked Emma how to build my social media. I don't really think I ever did, to be honest. I never asked her, how do I find hashtags? How do I put it like this on my Instagram stories? How do I get spaces in my captions? I Googled all of that. Okay, because I felt like it's so easy to just go to her and ask her, but it's like a teacher, right? Are you going to go up to your teacher and be like, hey, what's the answer to number 25? Or are you going to go and you're going to open your book and figure it out, right? So you have to guess for your mentors, and we're here for you. Oh my God, am I frozen? I'm literally going to die. Hold on. I think I'm frozen. You guys, am I good now? Okay, good. Okay. So yeah, like, think of your mentor as a teacher. Are you going to go up to your teacher and be like, hey, what's the answer to number 25? Or are you going to open your book and figure it out for yourself, right? So you have to, like, figure out you have to figure out for yourself. And that's honestly how I've looked at it my entire year of coaching. So where am I? Because now I'm like so lost because I got frozen. I hate my internet. But I used what was working and I scrapped what didn't. And I rinsed and repeated that. So for me, I was like, okay, you know, I was posting, I'm trying to think how I was like rinse repeat. Like I would post like the pictures, what am I trying to say? The captions, not the captions, the white photos with like a quote, right? So I've been doing that. And some days I hate it and some days I love it, but rinse and repeat, figure out what you like. And then if you don't like it, then scrap it and learn from that. Okay. So yes, you're going to have different seasons of your life, seasons of your Instagram. Like I was using VSCO forever until I found Lightroom. And now my Instagram finally has that fun, vibrant, not that vibrant, but look to it. But use what's working and scrap what didn't. Take notes and implement those notes. I'm going back to where I was. Implement those notes, you guys. You can take so many notes on social media and you can take so many trainings and stuff like that, but if you're not implementing that stuff to your business and your Instagram, then what's the point? There's absolutely no point. So whatever notes that you're taking down tonight, like make sure that you're implementing them into your business, and if it doesn't work, then it doesn't work and find a new way. I always stayed in my lane, and I always stayed in my lane, but admired top coaches or other coaches that are more successful than I am in this business right now in my life. When I first started, I got really caught up in the comparison game because I was like, damn, like, here is this girl, she's only been a coach for 6 months and she's like a 5-star diamond, and I've been a coach for a year and a half and I'm still at Ruby. And, so I got really caught up in the comparison game because I was following a lot of other coaches and following a lot of top coaches. And I was just like stuck. I felt really stuck in my social media. I think there was a time that I'll be totally honest, that I didn't post because maybe it was like for a week, because I was in such a rut of like, is this for me? Like, am I posting right? Is this working? Like, you know what I mean? So I encourage you to stay in your own lane. Don't follow those top coaches. Don't follow those people. If following me makes you overwhelmed and makes you like not want to do the business, or following Emma or following whoever it is, right, that's making you feel like you are any less than what you deserve, unfollow those people, because you need to stay in your own lane and you need to figure out what works for you. When I unfollowed all of those top coaches, my business changed. I was like in my own lane, doing my own thing, posting how I wanted, when I wanted, and just really opened a lot of doors for me so that I wasn't comparing myself to them, right? So you have to make sure that you're not comparing yourself, because that game is a dangerous game and you will not make it in this business if you are following any coach that makes you feel less than, okay? So that's just what I wanted to say about that. So the social media clutter, again, like I just said, I love YouTube and I love listening to team calls and videos, but sometimes I feel like sometimes we get mixed messages. Sometimes there's people that are like, well, this works, but then this works. Someone else would say do this, but then someone else would say do that. Like, what is right, right? A lot of the times, there's been so many times where Emma and I have been on team calls and I'll text her and be like, I don't agree with this. And she's like, no, totally. Like, I agree with you. And she's like, you don't have to implement that into your business, Gabby. Like, you do what feels right to you. And I was like, and I always say, like, you're so right. So there's going to be times that like you are on a team call and you're like, well, I don't really agree with that, or I don't really like that. That's fine. You have to remember that this is your business. You have to find what works for you. These are just trainings. This is not like, this is how you do it or else. This is just a training. What's worked for me, what's worked for other coaches. You have to find what works for you, rinse and repeat. So again, like I only do what I feel is right for me. And I'm frozen again. Oh my God. Okay, I'm not. Okay, good. So I was like getting really irritated. So I always keep my blinders on and I always just do what feels right for me. And I always write down notes and I always write down like, okay, like this was this team call tonight. I didn't really agree with it, but maybe I'll agree with it in a year. So you just have to figure out what's right for you. And you won't agree with everything. You have to do your own research, and Google will be your best friend. It has for me throughout this entire thing, especially for social media. This is your business. And so the mixed messages and mixed signals, that's normal, but that's running a business. So it's okay. You're going to evolve and you're going to learn from it. Algorithms are going to change, you guys. If you don't know what algorithms are, go to YouTube and look it up, okay? Because it's a funny word. It's a word that is very stressful, very overwhelming. But I don't really follow algorithms anymore. Like, be okay that you won't understand it. Like, I still don't understand algorithms, like, to an extent. Like, it is like way too confusing for me. But be okay with things changing. Like, you'll hear like, okay, put your hashtags in the comment section, put your hashtags in the caption. You can't get frustrated, because if you get frustrated, you're gonna get overwhelmed and you're gonna quit. Okay. So just do what feels right to you. Some days I'm like, today I feel like posting my hashtags in my caption, or so today I feel like posting my hashtags in my comments. You'll see I'll post them in different spots, you guys. Like, that's just how I am, because I like to just let the universe take it upon itself. But be okay with that. There's no right answer. I do think, though, that with the algorithm, posting at certain times of days based on your insights, which I'll go over in a second also helps. And if you don't know what insights are, I'm gonna explain that to you. But branding yourself and not worrying about what anyone else is doing, and literally fuck perfection. Because a lot of coaches, like newer coaches, will be like, okay, well, how should my social media look? There's no right answer to that, okay? Because there's some coaches that are like, they use Lightroom and they use filters and they do all these things, but then there's other coaches that don't, and they're like top coaches in the network. So you have to just figure out what works for you. If you don't like filters, don't use filters. If you love filters, use filters. It's really up to you. Post with intention, not perfection. Okay? If you're being intentional about your post, then people will want to follow you. They'll like what you're offering to them. I don't feel like when I'm trying to make a post perfect, I won't post, to be totally honest. I'll be like, not today, Gabby. Like, earlier today after my workout, I took a picture. I love the picture, but I had nothing to put. Like, I really felt like, okay, I don't know what to post. So I said, I'm not going to post right now. Like, I'm just not going to do it, which is totally fine. Like, you don't have to post every 5 seconds of the day, but I do. So you have to, be intentional about your posts and not try and make it perfect. A lot of coaches, I feel like get so stuck in trying to overthink posting. When if you stop overthinking it and actually think about, like, man, how do I feel today? How was my morning? Did I learn something new? Did I read personal development? Then your post won't feel that hard. Post your struggle. Post, like, everything about your day. Like, sometimes I didn't post throughout the whole day and I'm just like, okay, like, this is my day. You have to, I'm trying to figure out how to word this, but I always want to try and figure out how to have a deeper connection with my followers. I want to make sure that I can bring them a space where they can have, they can ask me absolutely anything, outside of health and fitness also. I want to make sure that I build a connection and create a long-lasting friendship with them. I suffer from anxiety. I'm going through a divorce. I have heartache. You know, I love coffee. I kind of live a plant-based lifestyle. I am dairy-free. Like, these are the ways I'm going to connect with people, and these are the types of things that I'm going to bring into my post. It's how you're going to connect with other people through those struggles and through those strengths, okay? This is my favorite, so make sure you're writing this down. But how I post is I use the 4 vital behaviors for accountability, okay? So when you come to me, or if you come to your coach or whoever it is, and you're like, I don't know what to post. I'm feeling like I'm not motivational or whatever. I don't know what to post, right? Well, did you post your 4 vital behaviors today? Did you do your 4 vital behaviors today? The question I would ask you is, did you work out today? Did you read your 20 minutes of personal development? Let me try to make this smaller really quick. There we go. Did you read your 20 minutes of personal development? Did you meal plan? Is there a way that you can make someone smile with your post? Posting your workout, your go-go juice, your sweaty selfie, your struggles, your wins, something motivational. That is what you could post. Your personal development. What have you learned? Did you, sorry, is that saying, okay. Did you learn something new in your personal development book? What are you applying to your life now? Meal prep. How do you meal prep? Portion control, Shakeology, recipes, living your life with balance, water chug. It's super simple to literally just take your camera and be like, drank my water today. Did you drink yours? And then put like a little emoji on the bottom and be like, check yes or no. I don't know. Like, be intentional about it. And I will always ask you, if you come to me and you say, I don't know what to post, I'm feeling stuck, I'm going to tell you, did you post your 4 vital behaviors? Because the 4 vital behaviors is what is going to make your business thrive and take off, okay? So, and that's where you're going to find the people that want to follow you. That's where you're going to find the people that are going to want to join your challenge group, because you're sharing the business, you're sharing yourself, you're sharing how it's working for you, and you're sharing how it's transformed your life. Okay. I post as much as I want during the day, whether it's late at night or early in the morning. If you think about it, if you wake up a little bit earlier in the morning and you start to post, guess what? You're going to get you're going to get eyes. You're going to get eyes on your posts that are in like another like state 3 hours away. So if you're waking up earlier,
Gabby, plug in your computer before.
Oh God, I don't know where my charger is. Hold on, pause. Oh, here it is. Thank God. Taking you guys on an adventure with me. Okay, cool. We're good now. Okay, so if you're posting, oh God, where am I now? Jesus. Okay, so if you're posting early in the morning, you're gonna get eyes on your posts that are 3 hours away from you, okay? The people that are maybe already up before you, or people that are maybe in bed and scrolling through Instagram. So be intentional about when you post too, because if you're waking up early and you're like, oh, I'm up early at the crack of dawn, but I got my go-go juice and here I am, you're hitting new eyes, fresh eyes. That's why when I get home late at night, I am still posting on my Instagram, because I know that Seattle is still awake, and that whole side of the country is still awake. So I'm just like, hey, what's up, guys? I'm still awake over here in Florida, and you're getting new, fresh eyes on your social media. That's why it's important maybe to try and focus on being intentional about posting in the morning, and then be intentional about posting at night, okay? Because you're getting fresh new eyes around that time, okay? And I truly feel that the more people that see my face or see my name, they'll remember who I am. That's why you'll see that I will post max 5 to 6 times a day. Like, I'm talking about my feed, you guys, like my actual feed. Like, I will post a lot on my feed. Like, if I'm feeling mighty fine and mighty strong, like, I will post a lot. Like, I don't care if I posted, you know, my workout in the morning, and then my Shakeology, and then my personal development book, and then a funny quote, and then me in my bed at night because I just got off of work. You guys, like, I don't care. Like, so many times I've heard so many stories that are just like, you know, you should only post once a day. Why? Because if I'm posting like in the morning, someone maybe from, you know, the East Coast will see my post. But if I'm posting late at night, you know, or throughout the day, like, there's so many eyes because you're using different hashtags with each post. I know it's hard in the beginning. I won't lie. But the more you do it, the better you will get at it. And it won't take up as much as your time because you're getting quicker and you're getting faster. But you can't give up when it's just like you're stagnant, okay? You have to continue to like keep moving forward and doing these things that are going to help your business. Another thing is, okay, ask yourself before you post, and this is from Amy Rada, who is a top 10 coach right now, who also posts every, like, swear to God, every time when I was following her, I don't follow her anymore, but when I was following her, I was always seeing her post, like, always pop up, and I'm like, she's posted like 10 times today, like, on her feed, not even her Instagram story, her feed. And this is from her. Before she posts, this is what she asks herself. Is it credible? Is it trusting? Is it valuable? Is it consistent? Is it real? And is it honest? Okay? And is it fun? And will it make someone smile? So think about those things before you post, okay? I always think about that. Like, when I'm sitting here and I'm, you know, I wake up in the morning, I'm like, okay, like, what's going to be like honest to my followers? You know, obviously I'm being consistent because I'm about to post right now. Obviously I'm about to be super real and honest with them and be like, I only got like 4 hours of sleep, but here I am about to press play on my workout, but I got my magic juice, you know, about to slay my workout with my girls. That's what you could post. You don't have to be like, I need something really motivational to post right now, but I don't really like, no, just post how you're feeling, okay? Post what's in here, okay? What brings joy to your life when you wake up, okay? This has been so golden. This sentence has been so golden for how I post right now. Credible, trusting, valuable, consistent, real, and honest. And how am I going to make someone smile today, right? You have to keep the joy in posting. If you lose that joy, you're going to lose the momentum of loving this business. Okay. For me, when I post, I'm like, damn, this is so much fun because I know that maybe I only got 50 likes, but those 50 people liked my post. Those 50 people found value in my post, okay? And it made me more credible and more trusting. And even if it was 50 people, I am like still super happy because I don't focus on the numbers anymore. I don't. It's worthless to me because maybe I posted that post and got 50 likes, but like later on the day, I'll post it before and after of like, okay, like this was me and yeah, home workouts work and I get 200 likes, right? So you're getting more eyes and different people. You have to structure your posts to certain times of the day. Waking up early, like I said, attracting more people in different time zones. And I want you to ask yourself this also. If you took out coaching and Beachbody and everything above that, right, from your feed, who would you be and what would you post, right? So when I post, I'm not thinking about Beachbody. I'm not thinking about like, is Beachbody going to agree with this post? No, I'm thinking about like, who am I going to attract and who am I, right? And who's going to find this post helpful, right? So who are you? You need to post who you are, not who Beachbody is. Now, your insights, you guys. I don't know if you have your phone, but you have insights on your phone. And if you should have a business account, number one. Your Instagram should be a business account. And if you go to your insights, which is on your Instagram, okay, and you go to your profile. So you're on your profile. Hold on, let me make it lower. You're on your profile, okay? You're gonna click the 3 things at the top right, and then you'll see where it says Insights, right here, Insights, okay? You can see, if you go to Audience, okay, your top location, your age range, your gender, but for me, what I do is you'll see at the bottom, and it says like Saturday. This is like the time to post right here, right? Sunday. Holy cow. That's crazy. Okay, I've never hit these numbers, you guys, and this is crazy. But you can see like how many people have came to my profile and have seen my posts, right? So you can kind of see like, okay, for me on Sundays at 3 p.m. is like prime time to post. So if you really only have one like you're like, I can only post 1 time a day, go through your insights, look and see like, okay, Sundays at 3 p.m. I'm going to post, right? Or Mondays at 3 p.m. I'm going to post. Tuesdays at 9 p.m. I'm going to post, or whatever. Honestly, my followers, as I'm looking at this right now, throughout the hours is from like 12 p.m. to 9 p.m. So, and then you can go to days, and on days, my highest day is Wednesday that my followers are actually kind of looking at my stuff. So it's pretty cool. Don't get caught up in all those numbers though, you guys. Like, it's just kind of like an insight. It's why it's called insight, right? I still want you to focus on just posting for your own accountability. Like, this is just extra stuff. It's not really like you have to do it, okay? I was doing that for a while and it got super overwhelming, but I do think it's a cool part of your Instagram to kind of see maybe when it is fun to post, because when people will start to see your page. But don't get caught up in the numbers, okay? So let me go back, insights. Okay. So for me, when I went to my insights, I saw that I posted 229 times last week. 229 times. Okay, guys? That's a lot in a week, but I did it. And I worked 50 hours last week at a restaurant. So when you tell me you don't have time, you have time, okay? Your audience, like I said, the location and when you should post. So for me, posting 3 to 5 times a day, it takes 5 minutes to share your heart and to share how your day is. 5 minutes. That's all it takes. It's going to take longer if you're overthinking it, okay? But for me, I take my picture, I put it in Lightroom, I put my preset on, I upload it to Instagram, and I write how I feel. That's literally what I do. It's not that hard. And the second that I'm like, okay, this is my Instagram. Like, no one controls my Instagram except for me. No one. So I'm going to post how I feel, how my day was, how my Shakeology made me feel, maybe a friendly recipe, or maybe that I'm about to go on a team call and share my heart with you guys. Whatever it is, right? Like, just share your heart. Stop overthinking it, okay? Posting every piece of me, not just health and fitness, okay? Structured post, who I am outside of Beachbody. I'm a dog mom. I'm going through a divorce. I love Disney. I'm a coffee addict. I'm ghetto fab. Like, you guys know, like, if you follow me, you know that I love ghetto music. But I still like to wear like pink lipstick and red lipstick. So that's part of who I am. It's my brand. It's who I am. I also like to drink, and I don't hide that. But it's part of my business. And again, your Instagram insights, know exactly when to post and around the good time to post, maybe. And not thinking so much exactly when to post, but thinking like a good time around when to post, okay? Grouping your hashtags. Please do this. as soon as possible. Your hashtags are kind of like huge. Like if you're not using hashtags, you need to start using hashtags. And you need to use them as soon as possible. So if you're posting them in your captions, post them right away. If you're post it right away with your caption. Don't wait like an hour and then be like, oh, I forgot to post my hashtags and go back and edit it. It's irrelevant, you guys. Like when you go back and you edit your captions, that's another algorithm. If you're going back and you're editing your captions, that's less eyes that you're going to get. And Instagram actually takes your photos out of like the algorithm to where people can see your posts. I know it sounds kind of like confusing, but make sure before you do post that everything's right, because if you go back and edit it like 5 or 6 times, no one's going to see your post, no matter how many hashtags you have in there. Grouping hashtags, 30 hashtags in one post, okay? That's how many you can have. You have 30 opportunities to get eyes on your post, okay? So go to your notes section in your phone and group hashtags. So group like 30 in one, maybe do one like 30 for before and after photo, right? And then do another group and like 30 of like a call to action where you want people to come and join your team, right? And then do another 30 of like, I don't know, like a random one, like one that you're going to post for like your funny quote, if you do like funny quotes on your Instagram. So group it in that, okay? I think I have honestly like 6 groups of hashtags. They're all different. I had to go through them because some of them were like married as fuck and like wifey for lifey, and now they're not. So I had to go through all of them. And your season of life is going to change, you guys. So go through your hashtags and change them up. I actually got in trouble for putting divorce as fuck, but whatever. So you have to just figure out what your 5 things are, and whatever your 5 things are that make you you, like put them into your hashtag. So like dog mom as fuck, dog mom of 2, dog mom of Fort Lauderdale, dog mom, just dog mom and whatever, right? Or Disney lover, Disney girl, Disney obsessed, Disney this, Disney that. Coffee addict, I love coffee, or whatever it is. Like, don't just be like Disney, hashtag dog mom, no, like there's other hashtags to go along with that, like dog mom title or Disney lover title or ghetto fab or whatever. Like I use like colorful lifestyle, plant-based princess, I don't know some of my hashtags, trust the universe or whatever. Like just, you have to be like whatever your 5 things are, right? Like I'm not going to hashtag mom. Like I'm not a mom. So I'm not going to hashtag like mom of 2, mom of boys, mom of this. Like I'm not going to hashtag that. If you're a mom, I'm honestly kind of jealous because you have so many hashtags and so many eyes. Like go out there and be like, mom of 5, mom of 4, mom of this. Like you guys, like there's so many hashtags that you could use if you're a mom. Like go at it, okay? I sometimes might even still use like married because I want to like attract married people because eventually I do want to get married again. But you know what I'm saying? So like be intentional about your hashtags too. And put them in your Instagram stories. I went to Summit and was like, why wasn't I doing this all along? Like why? When I post my workouts, I put my hashtags into my Instagram story on every single one of my workouts. I make them really small. You can get them real small, you guys. Just pinch those fingers in and no one can see it, or you could put a GIF over it and they can't see it, okay? Location, more eyes. Every time you do a post, location that bitch up, okay? New eyes from different locations. Sometimes I put like New York City or California or Napa Valley because I'm getting other eyes, but they can't see it because I'm putting a GIF over it, or I'm making it really tiny where they can't see the location, but I'm getting eyes from other states. So yeah, Just wanted to say that. So grouping hashtags. Also, this is genius, you guys, of how I've grown my Instagram. Two things really quick. Shaylene's 531 method, which we learned at Summit. I'm pretty sure this is where we learned it at Summit. But another thing is it was a national wake-up call from Jenna Richardson, I think it is, national wake up call, and and how she grew her Instagram is exactly what I do. I use an app called Instagram Cleaner. I think that's what it's called, Instagram Cleaner. Yes. So every night when I come home, I will follow a fuckload of people, like a lot of people. And how I do that is I go through my hashtags that I use, hashtag dog mom, and I'll look at whoever it is, and I'll find a post, and I'll follow all those people. Follow. Sometimes I think I got up to like following like as max as you can. I think it was like 200. I think there's a limit. I think it's like 250 that you can follow in like an hour. So it's like 250, I swear. But I was like, okay, 50 a night, Gabby, 50 a night. And then what I do is on Sundays or like throughout the week, I will use Instagram Cleaner, and I'll go in and I will unfollow people that haven't followed me back within a week. Okay. Now what I also do and what I also implement is this 531 method. I use the 5 likes, 3 comments, 1 follow, and that should be your 50 times a day and your road to emeralds, your road to diamond, your road to 1-star diamond, 2-star diamond, whatever diamond you want to be, right? Whatever your next move is. So like if you guys are trying to qualify for Summit, where do you want to be? Think about it right now. Like, where do you want to be? Because this 531 method will gain your following, okay, number 1, and it will also help you connect and relate and build friendships with other women, okay? So you find someone, right, through your hashtags. So hashtag dog mom. You find a picture and you're like, wow, that chick looks really cool. She has a Pomeranian Chihuahua like me, right? Okay, like 5 of her pictures. Comment on 3 of them. Really friendly, like, oh my God, we should go to the dog park together if you guys are close. If not, that's weird. Don't say that. Or like whatever. Then follow her, okay? That you just got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 notifications in her notifications box, okay? 9 notifications. There's like a 99% chance she's gonna go to your profile and be like, wow, she's a cool chick. Follow. Boom. So if you do that 50 times a day, that's how you're going to gain your followers organically, you guys. This is a little more intense, obviously, in what you should be implementing. So when you guys are like, what do I do during my power hour? I don't know what to do. What do you do in a power hour? That's what you do. Okay, this is building your business, gaining followers, creating real connections. This is how you will eventually get comfortable inviting these people when you're actually being intentional about who they are, liking their pictures and commenting on them. Now, for me, because I've gotten 500 to over 300 followers, is because obviously I was using the 531 method, and I was just going through and just following a bunch of people and then unfollowing them when they didn't follow me back. Sometimes if they didn't follow me back, I would go through and I'd be like intentional in using the 531 method, and then they would end up following me. So maybe you could do that too, but you have to work with it. People don't want perfect, you guys. Okay, they want relatable. They want to make sure that you're being relatable to them. If I can give you a story to kind of close all this off, is I followed Emma for like 4 years before I started to actually like want to even do anything with Beachbody. I followed her and I joined her journey through Instagram because I knew she wasn't perfect. She was relatable to me. I felt on a level that we were the same, and it came out to be that we are the same. So, people don't want perfect, okay? If Emma was like this perfect person, I don't think I honestly would be here today. So they don't want perfect. They want relatable. And this goes within like your Instagram stories, you guys. Think of your Instagram stories as a movie trailer, okay? If you think about your Instagram stories as like a movie trailer, like, okay, like this is where people are gonna come and see my day and see like the, you know, like the trailer of my life. And then once they join my boot camp, they'll really see what it's all about, right? So you have to think about it as a movie trailer. Make it fun. Keep it fun, goofy, flowing. Mention Beachbody maybe once or twice a week. Curiosity marketing is so important. Please do not be like, here's my Shakeology, about to drink my Shakeology. Here it is. No, your Energize either. I call my Energize my unicorn crack or my princess juice. Honestly, princess juice is really what it is, and everyone is always like, what is your princess juice you drink? Okay, that's curiosity marketing. Okay, Instagram polls, use them, but don't just use the Instagram polls for joining your boot camp or your challenge group. Use them for other things. Like for me, I'm like an Instagram poll, the one I did the other day, I was like, do you guys suffer from like emotional eating, or like, you know, like you're just going through a bad day and you just feel like you want to eat all the chocolate in the world? And so I had like 50 people answer, yes, I suffer from emotional eating too. So don't just use it for like, do you want to join my boot camp? Check yes or no. No, because when I do that, like not a lot of people like it, and that's just what I've experienced. So use it for other things. I do it for, do you guys think I should go to the movies tonight? Or do you guys think I should do this or whatever? I find fun in making my Instagram fun for them, and that's how you build connection and you get people more engaged and want to come back to your movie trailer, okay? Use questions. I love questions. I do them at least once a week, and I'll say like, oh, do you guys, my side tables, which one should I do, A, B, or C? You know, I'm not just talking about Beachbody, you guys. I'm talking about other things that make people want to stay and follow me, and maybe eventually down the road want to join one of my boot camps, okay? Tell my story over and over and over again. New eyes. You will always constantly be getting new eyes on your Instagram. I started with 500 and now I have over 3,000. So you best know that I have new eyes on my Instagram that don't probably know my story, that don't know that I'm a Beachbody coach, that don't know that, you know, I was married and now I'm divorced, and I use health and fitness and working out at home as my strength and how I overcome anxiety and depression, right? So those people don't know that. So you have to continue to tell your story over and over and over and over again, okay? Stop overthinking it. If you need Instagram training, go to YouTube and look up Jatana Jackson Instagram story training. I think that's what it is. Best Instagram training ever was at Summit, and this was hers. And also, when you guys, because you guys are coaches, whatever you guys learn with Instagram and you start to recruit coaches, please make sure that you're helping them help you, but mentor them as well, okay? So you have to make sure that you're telling them to just start, to make sure to use their existing profile. Do not make another one that is super overwhelming. I told you in the beginning, I had two. I had a fitness one for BBG and I had my personal one. It's so overwhelming. You will get lost. Do not do that. That is my I only really have one rule, and it's like, do not have another Instagram. Apply the personality color wheel. We have it. It's on our team page. If you look up color wheel, personality color wheel, you'll find it. That will also help you a lot in what to post too. Baby steps to posting. Each week, step it up a notch. So maybe you're like, okay, this week I'm gonna shoot for like 1 to 2 posts a day. Next week I'll shoot for like 2 to 3 posts a day, and so on, or just like until you get to maybe like 3 to 4 times a day of posting, so you're getting fresh new eyes on your page. Using the 4 vital behaviors for what to post, using commenting pods, you guys. If you're following another coach and you see her post, comment on it, even if it's an emoji, because it helps the algorithms, okay? If you don't know what that means, look it up. Review their profiles in the New Coach Academy. And I'm speaking specifically that you as a mentor, and you are about to go mentor your new coach on how to build their profile and what to post, right? Because if you're sitting here right now and you're like, I don't know what to post, and you're getting training from this right now from me, make sure you apply that to train to your new coaches too, okay? Help them track their Instagram insights, recommend trainings to them. This, you have to help you, but then figure out a way to help them too. And then remember, find your purpose. Why are you here? Why are you here? What can you bring to the table to your Instagram and to your following? How can you make one person smile tomorrow? What brings joy into your life and into their life? How has health and fitness influenced your life to find purpose in it? The whole purpose thing really spoke out to me because Friday night, I left work like sobbing. I was just like so over it. And I was like, I cannot wait to never have to work at this restaurant ever again. But it's been hard for me because I work 50 hours a week, and then I'm staying up late, and I'm here and I'm still doing all of this. And you have to constantly remember the purpose. Like, why are you here? What brought you to Beachbody? What brought you into all of this? And you have to hold on to that purpose. And I kind of love the word purpose over why. Like, what is your why? I think that purpose is bigger. Because if you stop overthinking it and you just let the purpose flow out of you, everything will fall into place, you guys. It's so easy to get caught up in like what other people are posting and how to post. But if you remember like why you're here and why you joined and why you decided to be a coach, like it should feel so natural to you to post your life and to share with other people this life that we have and how grateful we are and this opportunity we have. Okay. This is another thing, is that it's not about the process. It's about the answer. I'm sorry. It's all about the process. It's not about the answer. So again, I listened to Shailene Johnson and Brock Johnson's podcast. If you haven't listened to it, you need to. It's amazing, like literally amazing. But this is what stuck out to me. What I said again, the podcast is called Build Your Tribe by Shailene Johnson and Brock Johnson, but it's all about the process, not the answer. And this goes for every aspect of your life. So we're always so focused on the end of process and, not focusing on right now, right? The only thing that matters, we're so like, I'm trying to think of how to say this, but we're always so focused on the end result, right? So like, okay, like I want to be like a 15-star diamond. I want to be emerald. That's the end result, whatever. That's the wrong mindset to kind of have, how I see it. We need to just detach ourselves from the result and start focusing on the process and finding joy in the process. And that goes for Instagram, and that goes for thinking about Instagram as your accountability partner. We have to remember the joy of posting, because if we get overwhelmed and we're like losing the joy of posting and creating a place where your followers can come and find help and find something that is like an amazing opportunity, like health and fitness, then what's the point, right? Social media is very results driven, and like how many likes I get and how much engagement I have and how many followers I have. Like that's all baloney unless you're helping and inspiring and finding people that are going to relate to you. So stop thinking about the numbers and start focusing on the process of using social media as your accountability partner and becoming intentional about what to post, and ask yourself, is it credible? Is it honest? Is it fun? Is it valuable? And are you being consistent? You have to find the joy in building a relationship with at least one of your followers, rather than getting so caught up in the numbers and overthinking what to post. Okay. So think about one person and who you can inspire. And if you start thinking about that one person and not about the 3,000 or 500 followers that you have, it'll be so much easier to post. And remember, this is your Instagram, not theirs. So if you're shy and you're like, I don't know if anyone's going to like this, who cares? Who cares? You got it out there. You were vulnerable. You posted your feelings. You posted how you were today. You posted your wins. You post your struggles. Use it as just an accountability, okay? That's how I have built my Instagram, and that's what's worked for me, and that's just what I've done. So it's about the process. It's all about the process. It's not about the answer. You have to remember to focus on the process, and remember to always remember the joy of Instagram and the joy of making real connections with people, okay? Yeah, that's really all I have. Let me see. I want to like stop my share, but if anyone has any questions, I'd love to answer. I'm just gonna stop my share really quick. Oh my God, there's 31. Okay, so I'm gonna go through this because there's like 31 comments. Okay, so I need some advice. My sister and I are running a daycare, and I don't share the part of my day due to safety issues. Okay, I used to work at a daycare, so I totally understand. Things are is using other things like hacks or info. Yeah, absolutely. So when I worked at the daycare, I obviously could not put anything on my social media or I would be terminated like indefinitely. And I worked from 6 in the morning until I think like 4 or 5. So like there was a good time I didn't post for long periods, right? I think I would post when I was on my break, but that was about it. I obviously posted in the morning because I got up at 4 o'clock in the morning, you guys. I ate my breakfast. This is during 80-Day Obsession, ate my breakfast, and I did my workout. I posted my workout. I posted like little like motivational quotes on my Instagram, and I might have posted on my break, but I wouldn't post my face. I would kind of just post like I said, motivational things, or be like, oh, I'll check in with you guys later, like whatever. But I always posted like after I got out of work too, and I would post like, you know, here's me and my husband, this is what we're making for dinner, and blah blah. That's what we would post. So yeah. So you don't have to, like, I get it. Like I used to work at a daycare, but so just post the things outside of your life, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, Emma answered that. I didn't see that you answered that either. I'm going through any questions. Do you follow one person regarding algorithms due to how much they change? Do you follow one person regarding algorithms due to how they change? I don't really understand that question. Wait, who answered? Jeannie. Algorithms. I don't really, like I said, you guys, with algorithms, I don't really, like, yes, I focus on algorithms as in, like, if people are commenting on my post, I'm commenting back right away, because that's another thing. If you make a post and people are commenting, the quicker that you reply back to them, the more your post gets out there on the Explore page, just so you know. So make sure you're quick to like answer those like, oh, like you're rocking it, girl. And I'm always like, yeah, thanks, girl. But I also never give more than what they give. So if someone's writing like a paragraph to me, I will write a paragraph back. If someone is just giving me an emoji, I will give an emoji back. If someone is just writing like a word and emoji, I'll give them like a word and an emoji. Okay, so I never give more than what they give me because I'm not trying to like waste my time too much. So yeah. I'm just looking through these. Yeah, I love Disney. Evie, it's so funny. Only been posting 5 hashtags per post. I don't know. I always use 30. I use 30 because I just feel like 30 is like more eyes. And yes, I come up with my own hashtags. There are hashtag generators out there, but I don't think that they're useful because I like to make my own. There's another thing. What you can do is you can literally go, if you want an idea of where to get hashtag ideas from, if you go into Instagram and you go to the search and you search hashtag Disney, right? Fudge, I'm not going to hashtag Disney because it's on here. If you hashtag dog mom, right, you'll have you will have a bunch of different hashtags, right? So you'll have different ideas of what to put into your hashtag group, okay? So does that make sense? Like right now I just hashtag dog mom, but
Dog Mom Life popped up, Dog Mom Shirt popped up, Dog Mom Problems popped up. So like there's so many ones that you could add to your group. Does that make sense? So that's what I do. Yeah. It's like, oh, Andrew, he's so funny. Okay, so yeah, that's really it. Does anyone have any other questions? So I can take a picture? Don't hop off. I want to take a picture. And if you're not on, like, come on so we can take a picture. I'm going to stop the recording now. Thank you guys. And if you ever have any questions, always feel free to ask. But I'm going to take a picture right now. I'm just going to stop the recording.